Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope y'all are doing great. Today we have a card to make for spooky season. Yesterday I said that we didn't even hit the 40 cards. We did. We actually hit 40 cards yesterday because we made two of those cards. But today we're going to be using this paper and these little Halloween garland from Walmart. The problem is I think my son has ripped them. Of course, he probably ripped them. So I'm going to have to cut this paper down. Then let's get started. I thought it would be fairly easy to make these cards considering we already had the little ghost on here, but I'm not sure now. But we'll see. Let's see. And I haven't seen this at the Walmart this time. This year, I should say. A little bit too big. But we got some smaller size ghosts. I think I used these before. I know I didn't tear the card. Maybe the cat did it, pulling on a string. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the cat, but it could have been. It could have been. Let's give him some credit. My son, that is. Let's give him a little bit of credit. How about that? All right. So I don't think we're going to put anything on the outside. Oh, we're going to fix these little holes, though. And how per tale are we going to fix those holes? We're going to put a small sliver of white paper on top. Let's see if that's going to actually work. Oh, well, people know. People might know, huh? You know what we could do? We could trace this ghost out. We getting too deep into this craft project. I might as well just do two of these. Of course, I don't have a pencil at my desk, but that's okay because we have these things called color pencils. I have other ghosts and stuff, and I should just brought those. But did we? No. We came with some torn Holy Ghosts. We still gonna use those ghosts, just so y'all know. I have Halloween is only one day, right? Whereas spooky season, we have spooky season for a while, but Halloween is only one day. And then Christmas, I feel like the winter season is a season unlike Halloween. So I feel like we can always do, well, I failed at doing what I needed to do. You know what? I think, do I really want to do this? I'm going to do this because now I have a curiosity. But we're not using this traced out thing today. We're going to use our ghost that we pulled out because I am going to make it work. And how am I going to make it work, you say? Well, let me show you. We're going to take these things. I'm just trying to see if I could put Hey Boo. Let's go with Hey Boo. Let me get the stamp. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're going to put Hocus Pocus, okay? So I think if I do Hocus Pocus right here, yeah, let's see. And then I do another Hocus Pocus right there. I mean, I know it says Boo and I was going to go with Hey Boo, but when you don't have what you're looking for, you make do. Okay, so we got Hocus Pocus. Now, going to take these. Do we want to cut them down or tear them down? Let's cut it down. All right, so I cut this down. Now let's go ahead and apply some glue. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope Monday was amazing for you. I hope today goes well. I am really not looking forward to Halloween this weekend, Friday. I don't want to go trick or treating. Um, you know, without saying too much, sometimes what you ask for, you don't get the way you ask for it. And I am there right now. That's all I'll say. And people don't really understand that. Like when you're going through some stuff, they don't understand it. They think that it's them. What did I do to you? Because I think that sometimes we want everything to be us. It's like a me driven thing. What did I do to her? What did I do to him? Why didn't he speak to me? What is going on? What's wrong? Those kind of things. And it's just kind of like, I need space because I'm trying to process this thing that's happening in my life. Look at that. Hocus pocus. It's not our best work, but you know what? It's not our worst work either. This weekend I'm going to try to create some videos for the next couple of weeks so I can attempt a break. I'm going to attempt to take a break. Hocus pocus. And I just put that on there to cover up those holes. If you have a better idea, please leave it in the comment section. We're going to use these up. These are Hobby Lobby Paper Studio. This paper is from Michaels. The is it a hot buy? I got it last year or year before last. I try not to buy. Let me fix this statement. I try not to buy a lot of paper anymore. Um, but then I'll see paper that's on sale, and I'm like, ooh, I really need all of that paper because I have a project that I'm going to be working on, and it's going to fit well for 2028. Right? That is where I'm at right now. But I did buy some paper. They had the 4.99 sale deal, and I got it. Now that little pink is not a big deal behind the paper. This paper though, when I cut it, it did not want to cut straight, which is weird. And I think because maybe I didn't set it right in the paper cutter, the trimmer. That's what I'm gonna do. Is line these up just like that. Burnish out this dust, the glue dust. And then I'm gonna take this and cut it. I really want to do some bear crafting, y'all. I have a few bear stamps that I've been missing. Shoot straight up. There we go. Is my thing not cutting right? Can't be that. It gotta be me. It is not cutting right. You see that? Ah, yeah. Isn't that weird? Okay. It's gonna have to do because I cannot be upset with this today, y'all. I have about 7 minutes before 7 o'clock this morning, and I want to be finished before I have to take my son to school. I started late though, and that's why this project is a quick project. But listen, if you have this stuff, you maybe you had a Halloween party, you're like, oh, I need to send Gail and Marsha and Jan and Florence. There, we send cards every year to each other, and I didn't do it this year. And as long as it's postmarked before October 31st, they'll know that I had them in mind. Grab that baby shower invitation or the wedding shower invitation that you had one of 10 too many of. Cover it up. It's nice to upcycle your cards and crafts. All right. I don't know. Maybe you're like me, you have a bunch of envelopes ready. I mean, cards ready to be made. I feel like if you're a paper crafter, you probably have enough stuff. I'm just saying, if you don't, then there you go. All right. I would like to have a Halloween party. I think next year, I feel like this will be our last year trick or treating, and I don't even want to go this year. So, um, and I want to have a Halloween party. The problem with parties is that I don't like the end result. The I like to go do the shopping for the parties. I like to do all of that stuff. I don't really care to do the planning. Okay, I don't want to do the planning, and I really don't want to be held accountable if it stinks. If the party stinks. When I was employed, I used to be like the party planner, the social event lady, and that could be daunting because people are never satisfied, but they never want to step up and do the work with you. This party sucks. Well, what did you do to add to the party? Oh, nothing. I just gave $20. Okay, well, maybe next time you can bring your elite party planning skills to the table. Person that complains about everything. Even when you're having a good time, you complaining. Y'all don't know nobody like that, huh? I do. I know a few people that's like, oh, this is not good. Well, let's go. No, we're going to stay a little while longer. And they end up in the dance floor dancing and having the best time. Get in the car and be like, oh, I was all right. You don't. Go sit down and finish drinking whatever in that red solo cup. Right now, I'm dealing with a I want more person. That's my son. I need more. I got to have more. Hocus pocus. No one will ever know, y'all, but me and you. Are you going to tell? No, I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to even reveal the secret. I mean, you can tell if you like. If you are watching the videos, let me know in the comment section how you feel about extending spooky season crafts. If you don't want to, I understand. We'll probably just do a craft on the 13th or something, spooky 13 or something like that. Although I am superstitious. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big, oh, bad stuff is going to happen on Friday the 13th. I think bad stuff happens all the time, so that's that. These little ghosts are too cute. I didn't burnish the tape down before, so I'm trying to do that now. Because this tape is very forgiving. See, look, I put it down wrong. I was able to pick it up without tearing it. Now, some of this other double-sided tape I have had is evil. Evil. Also, yesterday I think I said we hadn't hit 40. I think I said at the beginning of the video we hit 40. This will be 42, y'all. We on 42 cards. We should be, let's see, August, September, October. We should be at 90, if not more. We should be busting out 30 cards a month, if not more. Anyway, this is what we created for today. I hope that you enjoy it. I know I did. I already know where these two cards are going to go to school. Not today, but on Friday. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, happy crafting.